following match is the Eastern Football League Division 1 and 2 side, coached by Mick Boddy and captained by Ryan Mullett, taking on the VAFA Premier A and B side, coached by Simon Lethlean and captained by Cameron Howard. The umpires for today from the Eastern Football League, Ben Lingard and Jason Herman, Damien Main and Callan Hare and David Latchford. From the Arrows, Andrew Heffernan and Matthew Pryor, Gavin Boyd and Ryan O'Shea and Clayton Evans. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please be upstanding for the national anthem of Australia?
Started down here at Bayswater Oval. We have some major technical difficulties happening on it at the moment. 35 seconds have gone in the first term. Unfortunately, we're going to have to call this game through some outside technology, and it's going to be a little bit difficult. But coming in, having the first shot on the goal for the EFL.
Right, now Winnie, hold to him. He's going to answer the phone.
It's all the setting. We'll try again. You're on test. You're not using the blue box, are you?
Out here out at Bayswater Oval, we're finally back online. Radio simulcasting between 98.1 and 96.5 FM. Michael Crooks from the VAFA, take us away.
Julian Rowe takes the ball from Old Carey in the VAFA half-back flank, driving towards the Mountain Highway end in the first term for the Amateurs. If you missed the first goal, a turnover from Matthew Furman for the Amateurs ended up in a strong mark at the top of the goal square to Chris Hogle for the Eastern Football League. He put the first one on the board. We've gone nearly 2 minutes in the EFL lead. 1 straight 6. VAFA yet to score.
Joining us in the special comments today from Division 3 is the coach of the Churnside Football Park. Good afternoon to you, Brett Davidson.
Good afternoon, guys. How are we? Really looking forward to a very, very keen contest today. The Ammos have put in a very, very good side, and I'm expecting a great game.
Big contest today. The ball's about half forward for the VAFA side. Players going up is Shaw versus Wynn. Got the knockdown. Ball hits the deck. Quickly picked up by Brad Neal. Tried to get a little handball out. Running through now is Ryan Mullett, the captain. Little quick kick by Mercury up towards the top of the goal square for the VAFA. But going in hard for it and doing well too was Jeffrey for the EFL. Umpire calls play on. And Craig Anderson now swings out to the centre wing position on the outer side. Looking for McConnon, I think it was. He got down on hands and knees. Ball paddling. Ziggy Alwyn's come further out. Ball goes over the boundary line and out of bounds. Out of side, we've gone almost 3 minutes here. It is the Eastern Football League leading 1 straight 6. The VAFA yet to score.
Restart of play. Wynn now wearing number 44 was listed as number 20 for the EFL. The ball's come out though to the VAFA and they'll drive it right up towards the half-forward line. Hanley in front. And the big man takes the mark 40 metres out, directly in front, kicking to the Mountain Highway end in the first quarter. In the first game, Brett, the wind favoured the other end, this left of screen end.
Exactly, yeah, and so they're kicking into the breeze, but I'll tell you what, he's a very, very good footballer, Matt Hanley, so one they've got to watch out for.
Comes in, unloads with that drop punt high into the breeze. It hangs up, and it's got the distance. All level at Bayswater, one straight apiece, EFL and the VAFA.
Well, that's a great start for the VAFA with Matt Handley. He's one of those players that if he gets into the game very early, you can almost put him down for a major scorer throughout the afternoon. But a good start. Both teams look pretty keen at it at the beginning of the game.
Such an imposing figure he is too, standing at centre half forward. Is the big man in Matt Hanley. Ball comes back into the middle. 4 minutes gone in the opening term. It's all square in the best of the best. 9 News challenge. Centre clearance this time went to Craig Anderson for the EFL. Got a little give to Neil. He was tackled. Ball goes inside 50 towards the Hanley direction again. Chris Shaw's on his hammer. Gets down on his hands and knees. Hanley still going. Second effort was great. Handball back. Kick to the top of the goal square. It might even flow through. No, it doesn't. Over the top of Nick Sautner's head. Likes to be a little bit of a goal sneak too, does Nick Sautner.
He loves a goal.
So the VAFA take the lead for the first time. They are 1-1-7, the EFL 1 straight 6.
EFL about to bring the ball back in. And they'll go to the outer side of the ground with a long kick up, looking there for Wynn. He elects not to take the ball. He was talked out of it on this occasion. A handball from King. He drove the ball up to the half-forward line. Good marks being taken by Elwyn, was it? He kicked the ball deep into the full forward line. Ducking back for Victoria McQueen Muscamble. They've got the numbers on the overlap. It'll come out to Julian Rowe. Julian Rowe tries to keep the ball in, can't do so. Goes over the line and out of bounds. Defensive 50 for the Amateurs. They trail it, they lead 1-1-7 to 1 straight 6. We've gone 5 minutes in the first quarter.
High to throw the ball in. It's on the 50-metre line for the EFL. They have the wind. Tapped down then by Wind. That was good play by Shaw for the VAFA. The big man got down on hands and knees. Second effort was great, wrapping up Clark. Big Knox player. 50-plus goals last year for his side. Higher now, throws it up. Got knocked down by Shaw, winning the early taps. Trying to keep it in. That was pretty handy by Zippy King, wearing the number 12 Guernsey today. Pipe will have another throw in, about 40 metres out from goal. High now. Shaw once again gives a double fister. That was handy. Down to Julian Rowe. Gave a little handoff to Dowd. Back to Rowe. Put himself under a little bit too much pressure. And we'll have another throw in. Just itching closer.
3 votes for someone.
Something like that, wasn't it? Umpire throws it in this time. Shaw once again from the back gets the knockdown. He's dominating the taps early. Nick Wynn. Beautifully played. Gives a little handball to Andrew Scott. Just couldn't quite trap it. Ball in the middle of the ground now. Picked up that time for the EFL by Craig Anderson. Wanted to go backwards, but then squeezed the ball out to the centre wing position. McConnon comes out. He'll want to go on the left. No, he won't. He'll go on the right and he'll go short to Craig Anderson. Vice captain today. Always leads from the front. Got players in the middle. Kemperman. Teammates combined from Noble Park into the Talevski direction. Jared Clark was there too, front and centre. Falling at the ground was Shane Allen. Likes a goal too, Shane Allen. So they're peppering a little bit early days, Brett.
They are, and they've got to be careful of Anderson. He's a big game player. He's been best on ground in a couple of grand finals, so he really likes the big occasion.
Talevski went up against Jorgensen. Clearance by the VAFA out to the win position. It's a 2-on-1 situation. Beautifully done there by Wynn. Little handball to Adam Parker. That was a cute left foot kick to the 50. Taken by Hottie. Squeezes the ball. Centre half forward. Finding Craig Anderson. He's moving a lot. Anderson puts the ball on the boot and that's a lovely kick out and finds Shane Allen.
Yeah, that's exactly what we talked about. And before, when they kick the ball out the EFL, one of the things that the VAFA have to be aware of is that they played a very, very tight 3-4-5 zone and pushed them really close in. They just kicked straight over the top of the zone with this win. So it's something they've just got to be aware of if they kick the points.
So the EFL going for goal number 2, just inside 50. The ball's poked across the face. It'll go through for a minor score. It's all square again here at Bayswater Oval. The 9 News Challenge, the Eastern Football League are 1-1-7. So too are the VAFA, 1-1-7.
It was interesting there, boys, to notice the way they got the ball across that other far side of the ground and get trapped in this pocket very easily, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. And one of the things that you'll find that the EFL will do is that they'll try and open up the game on that far side as much as they can, and you'll find that it'll stay open. They'll run into it.
So the ball, I think there's a
Got
blood
someone
rule
coming
happening.
up for the blood rule here. I think it's Furman. Yeah, it is.
So his replacement will be Nick Geishan.
And no one to kick the ball in at the moment, BWS, at all. Nick Geishan's going to have to come down and do that for the VAFA. Frenetic start, it's just slowed down the last couple of minutes.
Well, just one of the great stats at the moment is that the hit-outs are 9-1 in favour of the VAFA, so that's a great start by them.
Geishan kicks the ball to himself and then unloads long, outside defensive 50. In front, not taking the mark, Jorgensen for the amateurs, came to ground. Now taking the football away there quickly was Hotties. He got the handball as far as Anderson. Anderson went up towards the half-forward line. Polkington drove it long, right up towards the half-forward line, outer side of the Bayswater Oval. Leading in the race for the football there was Ryan Mullet. Kicks around his body deep up towards the full-forward line. Touched across the face. And still in play? No, not in play. Right over the boundary line, right next to the behind post. Grandstand side of Bayswater Oval, all tied up, 7 apiece, 9 minutes gone first quarter.
A couple of contests going inside 50. Talevski's been double man, Brett.
Yeah, and the other one is that Julian Rowe plays that outlet player really, really well. He comes out here and they're going to go through him on the offset each and every time.
This time it was Talevski that got the knockdown. Beautiful play. Running through is Josh Madden, get the handball out wide. Couldn't quite find his teammate in Nick Wynn, but he scoops up it now. Now it's Simbaks. Has a bounce running on the outer side of the wing. Might have two bounces. He's nearly run near, almost too far. The umpire said no, it's good enough. Handley wants to move the ball back into the middle, gives it to Remington. The handball was a little bit too far for him. Well done there by Ryan Mullet in the middle of the ground. Gets it off to Anderson, who didn't know if he was tripped or not. Eastern Football League go direct towards the Talevski direction, and he takes a great mark inside 50, led out in front and stuck the big jukes up.
Yeah, look, a great mark, but it was disappointing in through the middle there. They had, who's number 24, McCurry was running beautifully, should have been given the 1-2. He would have went straight away. He's a very talented boy from Old Savs. Instead, they went for another option and fumbled the hands, and now it's come back with Talevski. And he's a big boy, he loves the goal, and I'm not going to say put it down, but
He's a great kick, isn't he?
He's a lovely kicker.
Very modest man too, wasn't sure if he'd even be selected in this game today as he comes in from 50, swings it perfectly, straight
down.
through the middle, down. First goal for Kadej Kalefsi, and well, the EFL, they take the lead. They can move on to 2 goals, 1-13. 11 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The VAFA are 1-1-7. Gives the perfect opportunity to cross down boundary side to the big man that milks cows for a living, Peter Baird. Joining him for this game is Damien Tardio from the VAFA.
Yeah, thanks BWS. It's really clearly evident early on in this game. Both teams are rotating their midfields very heavily. Interchange are plenty in the first 5 minutes. They're trying to see out this warm conditions at Bayswater Oval.
VAFA nearly won the ball out of the centre. We're going to have a secondary bounce, as Stats Gentleman said, 9-1 at the moment in front of the VAFA, but Eastern Footy League doing very well around the ground. Now, centre of the ground, quickly kicked away there by Howard, right up to the half-forward line for the VAFA. Leading out in the race for the ball was Kemperman. He got the quick handball away, and now the Eastern Football League, they'll build up again. Kemperman chips the ball over the top. Mark taken, and a quick handball away there by Michael King. They'll drive the ball right down towards the half-forward flank. But standing firm and taking the mark was Nick Wing for the VAFA right in front of the scoreboard.
Goes for a short kick across the face. That's very dangerous. Players in the square. EFL, can they swing one around the body? That's a terrific kick by Chris Hogle, and that's his second on the board in this first term. And the EFL make it 2 in a row. They move to 3 goals, 1-19, 12 points ahead of the VAFA. 12 minutes into this first quarter. Ken
Simon Lethlin, the coach of the VAFA, coached Nick Wing to premierships for the Old Severians. He wouldn't be too happy with that.
No, a real blunder, that one.
And look,
No question about that.
that's been their second cross-goal blunder that they've made. And one of the things about playing Bayswater Oval is you've got to be really careful when you bring the ball out of defence here. You're going to stick to the outside, don't bring it inside, especially with the breeze.
Reload again the VAFA, because at the moment the EFL are looking good, even though they got the breeze. We've gone 12 minutes first term. And once again, we'll get a secondary ball up. In the ruck, it's Jorgensen for the VAFA. He tried to get the ball down, came to ground, quick handball away. Ends up there with Ryan Colbert. He got the handball backwards, now towards Zimbaks. Sorry, not Zimbaks on that occasion, it was Geishan. Geishan now has ended up with a football centre wing, kicks around across his body. In one of the most unbelievable things I've ever seen.
No talk.
Probably one of the best spoils.
Daniel
you've
Strawn and
watched.
James Rewington are playing for each other and have punched the ball away from each other.
They don't happen to play first round, do they? Something like that.
I don't think so. No, they don't. Unbelievably bad.
So the umpire to ball it in right in front of here. The members stand here at Bayswater Oval. Tap down was good. They're moving through the middle nicely here. Ben Dowd wants to swing around onto the right. Kicks it inside 50 in the Handley direction. Comes out. No, it wasn't. It was Nick Sortner. What a good lead that was. Jumped up, 2 Dukes, took it.
Fancy himself from there.
And look, I think this is going to be the whole game will base itself on the fact that the 2 big forwards down in the VAFAs in Handley and Sortner
and Merrington.
Yeah, if they can control them, they're well on the way to win this game because they're very good forwards.
Kicks from right on 50. He's going to work this breeze back magnificently, straight through the middle. That's the first goal for Nick Sortner. The VAFA second. They close to within a goal here in the 14-minute mark of the first term. 9 News Challenge Day. The Eastern Football League 3-1-19. The VAFA 2-1-13. It was a little bit better.
Yeah, a great shot for goal, and he is a great shot for goal. He always fancies himself from a distance. I like the way the Eastern people are using the right side of the ground. It's just something that the VFA will have to adapt to before this game is over.
Ground level.
John Shaw's come on to the ground for his first run, taking the place of James Jorgensen.
So seeing Bernie Denis come on for his first run too, right in the thick of it. You'll be happy with that one, Kenny.
Yes, go Bernie. Oh, I'm American for the wrong side.
I like it. Ball up in the middle. Knocked down then. Lee Murphy just come onto the ground also. Couldn't get the clearance. Ball kicked up towards the half-forward line for the VAFA. Running towards the boundary line. It's a 3-on-1 situation. EFL's way. The boundary line beats them all and we'll have a throw in.
And in terms of numbers, gentlemen, Jonathan Wynn is wearing 44 in the ruck. Yep. But the EFL now have number 20 in the ruck. So you better help me with who that is because he's up in the ruck contest and he gets it down now.
I'm wondering if 20 would be Renton maybe.
We'll get Peter Baird to sort that one out for us as soon as possible, thank you.
It's a great forward to pull one of your ruckmen number 20, then turn into 44 and then put another one in 20.
Unbelievable, the ball comes down, quick handball. Lee Murphy got his kick smothered, probably should have given a little handball out. It's across the defensive 50 for the Eastern Football League. They want the boundary line, they're not going to get it. This time it's Polkinghorn, steadies, kicks it up towards half forward. He just didn't take his time enough and it falls straight into the arms of Nick Geishan. So Geishan has had a bit of it in the last couple of minutes. Kicks towards the pack. It's a 5-on-5 situation. Great mark coming over Aaron Fiora. You know, he'll want to swing around to the left. Does so now. Kicks it into the middle of the ground. Making great space was Chris Hogle. He's been lively early. Waited for the bounce. Got around one. Ducked back. Handballed it backwards. They're looking pretty good here, the Eastern Football League. A kick up in the air towards the Talevski possession. Couldn't quite get it. Bernie was at the fall of the ball. Couldn't quite get there. Scott for the VAFA. Clears it now out wide, and it's Cameron Howard.
So Howard got it from Zimbax. They chipped it around wide, right out towards the outer wing. Jack Bull, his collegians teammate, can't take the football, and it's over the line and out of bounds. 3-1-19 of the Eastern Football League, 2-1-13 the VAFA in this 9 Network News Challenge Cup. Clash from Bayswater Oval. Once again, winning it out of the ruck contest, ended up with Jack Bull for the Amateurs. Dowd was taken in a tackle, came to ground. The Amateurs still at ground level, have the football, and Andrew Scott on the left foot kicks it underground, up looking for his captain Howard. Came to Merrington. He went back to Scott. Umpire said it was over the line and out of bounds. We'll have a throw in 60 metres out from the amateur goal.
Young Dowd's been very good since he's gone into the middle. He's had 3 good clearances, so he's a classy looking footballer.
Played a lot of representative football, Davo, and always been good, Ben Dowd.
So it'll be Wynn versus Lynch in the ruck, about 50 metres out from the VAFA goal line. Playing into a slight breeze in this quarter. Going in hard, ball hits the deck. The ball up.
Ben, we mentioned slight breeze, but you can still kick it 50 into the breeze as Sortner and Handley has shown us, haven't they? So you score both things.
Absolutely, the ball comes down. Eastern Football League look like they've got the numbers back there. The umpire thought I heard a whistle. It's going to come in now though and ball it up. No, let him play go. That's good play. Snap around the body by Howard. He's going to hit it to the top of the square, bringing it back and rush through for a minor score there. It was Dean Milhurst for the EFL, and that takes the VAFA to 2-2-14. They're 5 points down. The Eastern Football League are 3-1-19. 18 minutes gone, Ken.
Nearly a turnover, but they'll get away with it. The Eastern Footy League, and they'll end up out here with Michael King. He drives the ball up towards the centre wing position. Mark taken by McConnon. So Scoresby's Kirby McConnon. He's on centre wing. He's weighing up options. He elects to go backwards. And the mark taken there by Tui. And Tui has chipped the ball over, but umpire said
it is John O'Wynn wearing 20 and Renton's wearing 44.
Okay, thank you. Frosty, the ball's chipped up now. Over the top and goes to Mullet, who takes the mark. 25-metre penalty paid against the VAFA. Mullet drives right up towards the half-forward line. VAFA have numbers back. And they've taken the mark, and the mark's been taken back there by Furman. on the left foot. Furman now chopped off his very poor kick. Ended up there with the Eastern Footy League. They'll drive deep across the face and over the line and out of bounds. The smother was affected on that occasion by Shane Allen.
I think one of the things that's striking me about this cross the ground wind is very strong. Very strong. You know, it doesn't look so bad when you're looking at it in daylight here, but once the ball gets up in the air, travel some distance.
They've been okay in this position so far. Quick fresh air shot by Hotties out of the ruck. Hits the deck. It's about 25 metres out from the Eastern Football League's goals. Currently holding a 5-point lead. Players going in pretty hard, Davo.
They are. Look, and I think the Amos will be very happy with this situation at the moment. I think their transition work up and down the ground's been very, very good. And it's only been through some mistakes that they've given away some scoring opportunities, really.
Ball from the ruck contest just paddled its way through for a rush behind, so the margin's back out to 6 points. It is the Eastern Football League 3-2-20 versus 2-2-14 from the VAFA.
Furman went into row. He's taken the mark still deep in defence and just chipping it around, kicking into the breeze. They wanted to waste some time. Howart's got the football and he chips again. Very, very short for the Amateurs. They'll chip it up towards centre wing position. This is dangerous. Geishan's been knocked off the football. Came to ground. Now the EFL have a chance. Coming through again, Geishan. Right in the centre of Bayswater Oval. He misses his target on this occasion. It's Kemperman who takes the ball for the EFL. He drives it long. Up towards centre wing position. Hotties has got the football. Wrapped up beautifully in a tackle by Rowe. Umpire said too long, and Julian Rowe, the ex-Collingwood player now playing for Old Carey, take the free on centre wing.
Pretty fancy boots too, worn by a Julian Rowe.
Great, isn't it?
You'd want to be a good footballer if you wear boots like that, wouldn't you?
So it's Rowe, just waiting for his options. Picks it up, holds up in the breeze. Good mark there taken that time by Renton. Gives a little give off to Mullet. They're moving nicely through the middle. Ziggy Alwyn makes space. Switches the play now to the far side. That's great running there by Craig Anderson. He's been lively early. Kicks it up towards centre half forward. McCurbin, another one McConnon, who has also been lively early. Kick up towards half forward, fisted away by Talevski. Big man, he's making a bit of a space early. He's leading in and out, Davo.
He is, but I think he's been well defended at the moment, and probably the movement into the forward line for him is not what he wants. He wants it a little bit more open and running to a little bit more space to get his big bulk in the way.
Jorgensen got the front spot running through. This time was Anderson. Got the handball away. Ziggy's handball over the top. Couldn't quite find his teammate Mark. So it'll be Shivers this time to clear for the VAFA. Gets a handball off to Cameron Howard. The skipper in the middle of the ground has one bounce, two. Wants to swing around onto the left. What a beautiful pass that is. Inside 50. The umpire hasn't paid it, so he's going to pick it up anyway and go for goal, is he, Howard? Bouncing. The umpire said no. Two umpires looking after each other there. One said it was and one said it was. We're going with the was, and it'll be Nick Sauntner to go for his second.
Now that's what you call class. The way he moved that ball then was just magnificent. He just showed exactly how the ball needs to be delivered to your full forward. You know, there was no way known that anyone was going to stop that being hitting Sauntner right in the middle. So he'll make the distance from here. He just showed before that he can quite easily do it. So you know, it's been a good quarter by the Amos this quarter.
So Sauntner comes in from 50. He leads strongly and he kicks just as strong, holding up in the breeze. It'll push it away to the right-hand side. And now that will take him. The scoreboard doesn't read correctly here. That pushes the VFA to 3-3-15. They're trailing by 5 points because the EFL are 3-2-20.
Agree there, BWS now. Eastern Football League have the ball and they chip out wide. On this occasion looking for Tui. Tui takes the mark, half-back flank. Holding up play, we've gone 22 minutes. VAFA holding up well into the breeze. Now he tries to chip in very short on this occasion. He was looking for Sharp, he couldn't take the ball. Came down to Furman, he got a quick handball away. It ended up with Simpson. Simpson got the handball back to Furman. Furman drove up looking for Hanley. A big chopper's taken the mark 25 metres out, no real angle to speak of. And number 27 for the Amateurs with the long sleeves is Paul Wintle, who was listed as number 25. Thank you. Andrew Leonard, who did a sterling job in the curtain raiser under difficult conditions, I believe, Andrew, early in the day. So Leonard, not Leonard, Hanley, your kick, 25 metres out. Kicked lots of goals over his career. This should be a soda. Comes in, and as soon as you say it, they pull it left. 1- score, 2-4-16 the Amateurs, 3-1-19 the EFL, 23 minutes gone, first term.
I don't think they'll be too upset with that because of the fact that, again, it's been their two big forwards that have taken marks, and that's the difference at the moment. We've only got Teletsky for the EFL. The Ammos have got quite a few good targets.
They've kicked 2 goals, 3, Brett, out of 2 goals, 4.
Exactly.
Stewie Kemperman doesn't waste any time, wants to get it right into the middle of the ground. Doesn't get as far though. As the ball comes towards half forward line. Great mark taken by Justin Perkins. They're getting the front spot earlier. The VAFA side, Colbert just plays on, and they've done it again. Kick inside 50, couldn't quite find Mercury. He's nearly taken a little bit too high. Fly comes in now. Pays a free kick to the Eastern Football League. And it'll be against Nicholas Sortner. The boys start to move it on quickly.
And they do. Comes out to Adam Parker. Parker elects to go back into the centre to Anderson. Anderson chips out wide. They're using a fair bit of the football, but not really going that long with the breeze. Now they do. Up towards half forward. Kirby McConnell contesting well. Does go well. Goes left, goes right. Balances up 60 metres out. Kicks in short and kicks in well and finds his teammate there in Hogle.
Hogle it
is.
is.
Taken the mark right about 40 metres out, directly in front of the scoreboard.
Which means he's right on the boundary.
That's gettable from there.
It's gettable. Fred Davidson with this breeze. It should help him if he just aims at left post. Ogle's already kicked 2 goals today. Being the major goal kicker on the ground. This is his hardest one. He comes in, kicks. It looks pretty good. It's got the carry. It's a great kick, and Chris Ogle has 3. The Eastern Football League have 4, and they go into 4-2-26. Leading the VAFA 2-4-16, the margin 10, 24 and a half gone, first term.
Beautiful kick for goal, and certainly once again that it extends from what I thought in the early part, that you've got to be over that side of the ground. And, I think the VFA will have to take note of that when they kick with the breeze in the next quarter.
Gentlemen, about a 2-goal breeze, so pretty even at the moment.
Yeah, I reckon. As I said, I think the Animals will be very happy with this result at quarter time.
The EFL will want to make better than that, and they'll probably try and kick another couple before the siren goes. 25-minute mark for Yora. Jumps up in the air, couldn't quite pull the ball down. And we hotties at ground level. Little handball out. Player was under pressure. It was Ryan Tui. His left foot kick went out of bounds on the full. Nearly kicked it into the bar too.
That's one difference, Ken, that we don't have a Victorian Amateur Football Association game.
That's true. You don't get your kicks in the bar until after the game.
Always just a tad parch, no doubt. Then as Colbert plays on, gets a little handball off. The vice captain and captain working well as Howard swings around on his left boot, kicks it up and towards a Hanley direction. Making his ground was Kemperman, stood the front spot. The umpire's going to pay a free kick here. I don't know which way it's even going to go to.
Matthew Furman, number 5.
So against Matty Polkinghorn, just going in a little bit too hard, watching the player, not the ball.
And Furman, the only representative, Ben, that is not in Premier or Premier B, playing for North Old Boys St Pat's this year, ex-Geelong VFL captain.
So Matthew Furman on the left boot, tries to swing it back the other way. He tried pretty hard too. Minor score is the result. Moving the VAFA on to 2 goals, 4-16, 10 points in arrear of the EFL. 4-2-26, 26 minutes gone here in the first quarter of the 9 News Challenge.
And he's had plenty of the ball, Matthew Furman, and he'll be pretty hard to stop in Division 1, being the 4th division of the amateurs this year.
He does come from the club of the president of the VFA.
He certainly does. Tui's got the ball for the EFL. Yeah, Bruno Connie, president, ex-North Old Boys champion. Drives it up there to Ryan Jeffrey, who's taken the mark between half-back flank and centre wing. Jeffrey gets the handball backwards. They're building well. They do so to Hotties right on centre wing. Now Hotties up, looking to the half-forward line. Great delivery on this occasion. He finds his teammate who chips it round very well. His teammate was Shane Allen, and he chipped it around the corner. And he's found his teammate in Ziggy Elwyn and their Noble Park teammates.
They are, and you can certainly tell that they knew exactly where they were going.
He's a nice mover, this boy. I like the look of him.
Looking fit as a fiddle to his Ziggy Elwyn.
He was fantastic last year in the First Division Grand Final. Just played super game.
Lots of current premiership players on the ground today, and Ziggy Elwyn will kick from 35 metres out grandstand side. Unloads beautifully, straight over the top of the goal umpire's head. 5-2-32 the Eastern Football League, 2-5-17 the amateurs, boundary level.
Yeah, interesting move there by Mick Fogarty. He's taken Kidde Chalevsky off and he's playing a very small forward line, allowing space for guys like Ziggy Elwyn and Jared Clark to move into. At their feet, he's got Shane Allen and Kirby McConnell. So in different setup to what he started with.
Thank you very much at boundary level, Peter Baird and Damien Tardio. Working it nicely down at the grass level. Umpire back in the middle, balls it up. Came down to Dowd. He went sideways. They're doing okay here in the centre clearances. The VAFAs, the kick goes up towards centre half forward. Bit of a skyscraper. Fiora went up for it. It's balled his own teammate. Siren goes. We've had the first quarter played, gentlemen, in the best of the best, the 9 News Challenge, and it is the Eastern Football League who started with that 2 to 3 goal breeze, leading at quarter time. They are 5 goals to 32. The VAFA are 2 goals for 16. Got an absolute